Hello there from southern Finland. How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. If you're not doing well and you're having a tough time, I hope that you have a good support network and you're being supported by friends or family. I just thought I'd make a short video about why I haven't been making videos. And I know that I'm not a professional at these, but I have made quite a few. And I'm not expecting everyone to watch all of those. Sometimes people just watch one video and then they won't watch any more of your videos, and then they will judge you as a person because of that one video, which is what kind of happens on social media and on YouTube especially. And I just wanted to kind of explain very shortly why I'm not making any more videos. I think I went through a stage, like a lot of people did, during the COVID time, where I really wanted to share my opinions and thoughts about the lockdowns, and I wanted to get people to think in a different way, like a more kind of braver, broader way, that you should be able to question the status quo, you should be able to be skeptical, and if you have a different opinion than 70 or 80% of other people, then it doesn't really matter, because your opinion is your opinion, and our brains are connected to our hearts, and some of these things that happened or are still happening in our lives are very much connected to our inner self and soul, and we know if something feels right or wrong. And I think that period has now passed, so that's one reason why I haven't really been making any videos. And I'm also not willing to give any time, and even if that means that I have to read a negative comment, I'm not willing to give any time to those sorts of people, because people like us that have been making these type of videos on YouTube, we only have what's best for human interests and mankind. And there's a reason why I said mankind. People like-minded will know why I said that, because someone will already be writing a comment about that. You can't say mankind, it's humankind. Okay, well, I said mankind because I was born in the 80s. Anyway, so yeah, the fact that people write negative comments, hate mail, there's all this hate speech going on, oh, you're brainwashed or whatever else. Well, it's okay. It's never bothered me, really. I've just brushed it off like a fart in the wind, to be honest. But I still don't want to give that any time. So that's another reason why I'm not making any more and have decided to stop. Another reason is because it takes time. And I think that we're living in a time now where time with your friends, time with your loved ones, time at a piece of land doing valuable tasks, building a future so that you don't have to rely on government hand-me-downs, so that you can live with your own resources. These things need our time now. And I know that there's still people that I follow that are doing these YouTube videos, and I have all the respect in the world for them, because without them, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to come out and spread my thoughts and ideas on today's world. And I'm still going to follow them, probably on a rainy day. And I thank them really, from the bottom of my heart, that they've been who they are, and they've had the courage to do what they're doing. But I would now rather focus on what's in front of me, and things to do with things that are living, nature, people that are breathing, family, friends, precious people, and not looking into a camera that's made of plastic and made of cobalt that has been slave dug in an African country. Black Lives Matter, yeah. So yeah, this is another reason. I'm also thinking of getting rid of a mobile phone completely and going back to a more basic phone and not having this phone that has been slaved for by people that don't have any humanitarian rights. That's been going through my mind as well. And yeah, basically, we all need to pay more attention to each other, to our family, to our friends. People in general are more moody now. They're not smiling, they're troubled, because there's a lot of people that just pay attention to the continuing soap opera of the news, and it keeps you in a negative vibration and a negative state. And that's what it's for. You have some guy that doesn't know anything about what's really going on anywhere in the world, wearing a suit and tie. You've got a nice woman with blonde hair that occasionally looks like she's ready to go for a date with her makeup on. They're being told what to tell you and us, yet people are taking it as facts. Now, I said this is going to be a short video, and it is. I'm not going to go into that. That would be a topic for a 2-hour conversation. But I haven't watched the mainstream news now for properly. I've cut it out completely for the last 6 months to a year. I can't give a time scale. And all I've been focusing on is the people directly around me, my wife, and the jobs that I've been doing in nature to prepare for our future. And I feel a lot better. And during that time, I've given up alcohol, and I haven't been drinking for 3 months now. And I have so much more energy, and I feel so much happier. I feel like I can listen even better than what I did before. I've always been a good listener. People that know me will tell you, but now I really listen. I'm not shifty. I'm not worried about anything, because I'm creating my own loving life. You have to be confident in yourself and love yourself before you can share that with other people. And now I've been hearing from other people that I bring a positive mood along with me. I'm changing the vibrational happy state of that, or the miserable state of a room, into a more positive one with more drive. I'm helping co-workers at work cope with their outside life just by being a positive person at work, which I always have been. But now I'm really understanding and realizing that now I'm doing it like never before, and people are realizing all over the place. And I'm happy about that, and I'm proud. So, from all the comments that have been on YouTube videos, I hear of other YouTubers that are getting really hateful comments and everything, but they continue to do videos because they're not bothered about it like myself. But I've decided that I'm not going to bother anymore with it. And that goes to tell you the world that this shit in, shit out brings to us. It brings a world that's divided. It's kind of like divide and conquer. That's why people have these really hateful comments, which I would never say to another person, to be honest. But I don't even want to give that 1 second of my skim reading time. There's no point. I don't want to be associated with that sort of stuff, because people that really know who I am know that I've only ever made these videos for the best of mankind. Oh, humankind. Yeah, that brings me on to my last subject, wokeness. I'm sick of it. As soon as it started, it died in my mind. It's a poison. It gets people worried every second of every minute of every day when they're at work. Oh, how should I address that person? How should I address this situation? And you're not really being effective. You're not being yourself. You're being a robot of the Chinese credit system, world. And it doesn't promote individuality. And I'm an individual. I think we're all wonderful individuals. And we should all be who we want to be. But now it seems you can't do anything without being pulled up on something. And there's one thing that I have to say about that. I really don't care. This woke agenda will never change the way I am. I know that I'm a loving person. I'm never wanting to hurt someone, offend their belief systems or feelings. So regardless of what people try and do, I will never change because of what other people think. And I know there's a lot of other people that won't either. If people don't like who I am as an individual, that's their problem, not mine. And that kind of brings me on to the last thing I want to talk about. About 3 years ago at work, this was like just as COVID was starting actually, I was at work with the kids. Our kids were between 2 years old and 6 years old. And I was in the toilet with a boy helping him out because he needed to do a poo. And while we were in there, there was a girl on a potty, and he realised that she doesn't have a penis. So probably that's why he asked me, Brendan, why do I have a penis and why does she have a vagina? Obviously he didn't say it like that. He was only 4. He said, why doesn't she have one? And I just said, well, it's because you're a boy and she's a girl. And anyway, that situation went. He pulled his trousers up after me wiping his bum. He went to go and play, where he was playing a family role play where he was the mother, his other friend was the dog, and you know, normal child's play basically. And then later on I was having a cup of coffee, and my teammate, who I was still getting to know, it was a new term, we'd only been working with each other for 2 years, so we're testing the waters, getting to know who we all are. She said, Brendan, while you're having your coffee, can I talk to you? I said, of course. Yeah. I said, what is it? And she said, just to let you know, I heard about that conversation you had. I was like in the corridor and I heard what you were telling that boy, that, you know, he has a penis because he's a boy and she doesn't have one because she's a girl. And I just want you to know that you shouldn't really be explaining things like that to children. It's completely wrong. And I said, okay, so is that it? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. And I wasn't shocked because I know what this world is turning into. And I just said to her, I'm sorry if that offended you, or in your eyes that was the wrong way to explain something to a child. And I'm sorry if that's caused you a bit of stress. But I said, if that would happen again, which it will do in our profession, if that same situation would happen again, I would give exactly the same answer. But thank you for expressing your concerns, because you shouldn't hold it in. Anyway, after that, for the rest of the term, if that happened again, I explained it in exactly the same way, and that member of staff knew that I'd respected her opinion and she respected my answer because I was honest. It didn't go higher up because if it would have, it would have been a bit pathetic. But that just goes to show you, if you are willing to take that comment in a positive way and you say to them, thank you for expressing your opinions, but I'm not going to change, they will accept it. Now, somebody else in that situation might have said, oh, don't be so pathetic, you're stupid, you're small-minded, and oh, you're so woke, or something like that. But that's really the wrong way to go about it. And this is exactly what's going on in the world now. People don't understand that another person, through no fault of their own, are having these kind of opinions, and it's not their fault. So you really can't come down on them like a ton of bricks. If you answer in that way, you get to be who you are in this world. You know that they don't like it by giving that answer the way I did in the toilet that time, but at least she's happy knowing that although we agree to disagree, we can still work together. This is the sort of world that we need to live in. But unfortunately, it's not like that anymore. It's almost as if, I mean, even from that one situation that I've just explained. Oh, she's in that group. Oh, Brendan's in that group. They're in that group. And we cannot interact with all these other groups. Bollocks. Pardon my French. Yes, you can. You can get along with people that have different views. And this is why I don't want to do these videos anymore, because it doesn't matter how many of these that I make. People are always going to put me in that group, in that group. Oh, I'm in this group, he's in that group, not interested. So I really can't be bothered to start making videos in a world where wokenism is now ruling the roost, because all it means is that I'm supporting this system, which I don't want to do. But yeah, YouTube has kind of got a little bit black and white. There's no grey area anymore. And like we know, there's not, they want you to believe there's no grey area in life, which is the most wonderful piece of life, is that grey area. That's where all the excitement is, which is what they're trying to take out of life right now. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to just be happy with your lives. They want you to panic about everything around you that's happening. So, this has now turned into a long video, but I don't care. This is how I was thinking at the time. I've never planned these videos. I just speak and open my mouth. So if it does go on, it goes on. And now it has. But remember this, everyone. What's most important is your own life. That's not saying forget about everybody else's, because you care. But stop worrying about what's going on hundreds and thousands of miles across the other side of the planet, number one. Because whether you worry about that and lose sleep, it doesn't matter anyway. It's going to keep happening. It's what the agenda wants. It wants you to focus on that, while in Parliament, behind closed doors, they put through outrageous laws and rules and everything else, and things that you're not paying attention to, because that's what they want. And then after they've passed those laws and regulations, people then wake up and go, oh, why can't we do this anymore? Why can't we do that? Shouldn't have been paying attention to the fear mongering. So that's why I'm saying, focus on your own lives. Focus on the people that are around you. They are the most wonderful, loving people that you're lucky to have. Be a good listener for them. Don't be one of these people that you get a text from a friend, someone's died. Oh, yeah, could you come out for a drink with me? So you say yes. You go out for a drink with them and they want to spill their guts on the table about the fact that someone close to them has died. Don't be that person that sits there going, and checks their Facebook. Don't do it. Because you're a better person if you're 100% in that moment. So that's what I mean about being focused on your own life. Don't pay attention to anything online that's dividing people and society. Don't do it. That is the agenda. It doesn't matter if you're from Russia. It doesn't matter if you're from Israel. It doesn't matter if you're from Africa. It doesn't matter what colour your skin is. It doesn't matter if you're gay, lesbian, transgender, if you identify yourself as a vegetable, a car, a snooker cue. It doesn't matter. We are all people that should be supporting one another. Love is the way we get past this. Not war. We've been here before. Why haven't we learned? Doesn't do anything. Oh, can't think of anything else. Let's just bomb them. And then we'll get everyone in the world to hate every person in that country where the war's happening. No. Are you telling me that Tatiana, who works in a supermarket in Russia, agreed that, yeah, we should go and attack Ukraine? No. She's just like me and you. A loving person. So the fact that we judge people on what dictators are doing and bad leaders is disgusting. This is a time where we need to come together. So, focus on your loved ones. Be a good listener. Give them the attention they deserve as a valuable person of this universe, this world. Don't live in fear. So cut the bullshit, cut the news. Don't listen to it. It's a facade, it's a circus, and it's designed to divide and conquer people, even within families. And the last thing of all, you can still thrive in this hateful world. Just detach yourself from it so that you're able to flourish in all of your beauty. And I'll leave it like that. If I would be religious, I would say God bless you all. There you are. I've said it. Be strong. I'm going to continue to thrive with my friends, with my family, living in nature. And I will never, ever change as a person. I will only ever change the things that I believe to be wrong in me. I'm always wanting to make myself a better person, and I think everyone needs to. But I will never be told how I should think, what I should believe in, and what path I should be taking in my life. Anyway, 23 minutes. Take care all. This was a nice little adventure for me, doing these videos, and but now they're going to stop. But I will continue to be the person that I am. Anyway, as always, stay strong. Take the blinkers off. Listen. Be alert. I wish you all a lovely autumn and a lovely winter. Let's see, will it be burning hot? Will the ice caps melt? Okay. Love to you all. See ya. Bye.